Earlier today, the Board of Governors of the University of North Carolina announced that they are considering putting the Silent Sam statue up on campus again. That's the statue that was torn down back last spring. This is a statue that a lot of people don't want to accept, has a really nasty racist history. This statue, during the dedication, the person who dedicated it made reference to having, quote, whipped a Negro wench until her clothes hung in tatters for having insulted a fair lady of the South, quote unquote, or something close to that. And now I understand that a lot of white Southerners don't get it. I understand a lot of people want to continue to talk about how this is about history. Well, it's time for some of you all to understand and accept the fact that some of your history is just downright racist. What don't you get about it? You don't believe the Civil War was about slavery? For God's sake, do some research, get on the internet, read the articles of secession of the southern states, and you will see that the Civil War was very clearly about slavery. That's what the Southerners said. So if you're calling me a liar, you're calling your Southern ancestors liars. That's what they said it was about. So these statues to Civil War history are about a war that was fought to keep my ancestors in chains. I am disgusted. I am offended. And as a taxpayer of the state of North Carolina, I am utterly offended at the idea that this is going to cost $5.3 million. $5.3 million to erect. And $800,000 a year to maintain, meaning $66,000. That's $66,000 a month to maintain. This is while the state of North Carolina refused Medicaid money and people can't get health care. While this is happening, we're willing to spend $5.3 million to re-erect a statue so offensive that people tore it down. So I want to say to the UNC Board of Governors, this is a really, really bad idea. It is also a very insulting idea. But it's really bad because this thing is going to come down again. I'm afraid that no matter how much security you put up, someone is going to figure a way to take this thing down. And the idea that my tax money, the tax money of other African Americans and other forward-thinking, liberal-thinking, rational people in this state who don't want to see this thing put up again is going to be wasted doing this is disgusting. It is insulting. So if you have to do this, if you just have to do this, for heaven's sake, do us the courtesy of putting another statue up with it. You want to put Silent Sam up? Okay. Across the building from it, on another pedestal, you put up a statue of a black Union soldier facing Silent Sam down. Then I'll be happy. Because you see, we have history too.